Morbidly obese is that's offensive sounding, right?
No, it's
morbid.
I think that's a term.
Yeah, because
I know, but it's like saying
but
like
Ryan,
hauntingly
Well, it doesn't mean
obese.
that
You're
it's unhealthy.
morbidly.
Morbidly.
Well,
You know what I mean?
no, I guess you got a point there.
Like that's a word that describes like things in the genre of horror.
It's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, Episode 1. On this week's show, we explore such questions as...
What happens
email
to
us
the
there.
Disneyland employees who wear Snow White or Prince Charming or whatever when you become long in the tooth?
Justin proposes his mind-blowing theory about the afterlife.
Go ahead, ask me questions. Go ahead. Try to blow holes in it. You can't.
And the magic of 3D.
I'm done talking about Captain EO!
It's really good.
I'm sick of
That's
it.
all.
All this and much, much more. I'm drunk.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Justin Roiland. This is the Grandma's Virginity Podcast. That's what it's called. But I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know why.
Don't apologize.
With me as always is Ryan Ridley.
Hello. Oh, you want me to
No,
say
no,
a few
no.
words about myself?
No, I'm
Okay.
not done introducing our guests. I mean our hosts, my
You
co-hosts.
waved your hand at me, and I thought
Can
that
I
meant...
be your daughter?
I don't have hands.
Can I be introduced as your daughter?
And this is my daughter,
Yeah.
also a co-host, Jackie Buscarino.
Why doesn't
Yes.
she have your last name?
Well, that's a long story.
Different
There
fathers.
was a legal
Different fathers?
Mm-hmm.
He's the father.
Yes.
and also there was a traffic accident that caused all kinds
If you want us to save this girl, you're gonna have to give her a different last name.
That's exactly what happened. So we decided one day, hey, let's start a podcast.
You decided one day.
Well, I thought to myself, it'd be fun to do a podcast. It was because of Steve Agee. Steve Agee has a podcast, and I was like, I want a podcast.
Yeah.
I want a podcast.
I want a Teddy Ruxpin. Mommy, Daddy, give me a podcast.
Because I'm a spoiled brat, which
Yeah,
you'll
and
hear
of
about.
course, as we're recording on the top of the line, Justin got 5 FedEx packages the very next day that he said, I want a podcast from his parents' home in Modesto. The best recording equipment, the best mics, the best mixing boards,
clearly
a brand
not
new
your
computer.
mic, Mr. Poppy Peas. Jesus Christ, with your overmodulation, it's unbelievable.
Okay.
So anyways,
So you decided you wanted to start a podcast because you said I was a guest on Steve Agee's podcast and I know I can do better than this.
well, no, I just thought to myself, I went to Steve Agee's, this is me, Steve Agee's got a podcast. I hadn't heard it yet, but I was like, I want to be a guest on it. That sounds like fun.
Who's Steve Agee?
Steve Agee is a comedian friend of mine. He's also on Sarah
Star of
Silverman's
the
show.
Sarah Silverman program.
Okay.
He's one of the big gay orange guys, as they're lovingly referred to on the show. So I said, hey Steve, I want to be a guest on your show. So I go to his house and I sit down and we start recording. And we get 4 minutes into the podcast and he says, well, that's about it. I'm like, what? We're 4 minutes in. I'm thinking it's like a real podcast.
Could you imagine if we stopped recording after 4 minutes of our podcast? It was
We'd
the
have
worst
nothing.
4 minutes since 4 minutes ago.
Yeah. So this guy ain't joking. So anyways, this is our show, but I think before we do anything, we should explain a little bit about who we are and why you should listen to the show based on who we are, and not just listen. You probably have already stopped listening because what kind of sadomasochist would want to hear people like this? We got nothing to offer you, but I don't think. I mean, I'd like to think we would, but
Yeah.
I mean, look, we've got all kinds of great things to talk about.
No, in this clogged marketplace of 1,000 jackasses sitting in their living rooms with microphones in front of their faces.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
So
As a podcast.
yeah.
So why would you listen to us?
I'll tell you why. Because I'm famous. No, I'm not really famous.
Well,
So-
you're semi-famous.
well, I'm like F-list celebrity.
Yeah.
So let's talk about who we are. So Jackie worked on 1,000 famous cartoons, including SpongeBob. She was a writer on
What was
one
it
of
called?
one of the best shows ever, Flapjack.
The Misadventures of Flapjack.
that's about a pirate?
A pirate and his.
With
I
Brian
watched-
Doyle
I
Murray
watched
as a
an episode
voice.
of that.
Brilliant cartoon. So Jackie was a writer on that. Now currently she's writing with me on a Disney cartoon. Well, we won't get too into that because this show is
Yeah,
not
we do.
Disney
Can we,
safe.
can we
Yeah.
say what it's called?
It's called Fish Hooks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a voice of one of the main characters. And Jackie and I are writing episodes, and it's a lot of fun. And then previously to that, and what other crazy cartoons have you worked on? You've worked on tons of shit.
Well, like when I worked on SpongeBob, that was I was doing production work, but I worked on SpongeBob and Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab. Those are the biggies.
And Jackie knows tons of those guys who have worked on all those shows, created and boarded, and I'm hoping in the show's continuing success. I don't even want to say success, but just the show's continuing continuousness
Journey.
that we'll have some of these guys on as guests, as people that join the discussion. We can talk to them about.
Well, they're all boring.
What were you thinking?
We're not boring.
We could have okay, whatever. Yeah. So that's Jackie, and she's worked on production as well as creative on both sides of animation, and then Ryan Ridley is a struggling writer, down and out, like just trying to find his way in this crazy town.
I had to take the change in my car to Albertsons today just to get enough gas to get here.
Yeah,
What, Albertson sells gas now?
Coinstar machine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny. You had to pay 10 cents for every dollar on that. If you had just gotten it as an Amazon gift card or an iTunes gift card, no, you wouldn't have to pay a penny on it. Anyways,
How would I take the change in my car and convert it into an Amazon or iTunes?
you go to
gift
the guy
card?
at the gas station and you say, "Listen, let's make a little deal here. I got an Amazon gift card
Well, I'm saying, how do I take the change and turn it into an Amazon gift card?
through the Coinstar machine." Look,
It
no one
gives
wants
you
to.
an option of coupons,
Yes.
cash, or Amazon
It's
gift
not
cards.
coupons,
Yes.
it's coupons.
Yeah.
Are you saying I'm pronouncing coupons wrong?
Coupon.
It's coupons.
Yeah. Just like tampons.
How do you say AUNT?
Ant.
Okay, good.
Because I say it, aunt.
How do you say VASE?
Vase.
Oh, gross.
I say it,
Gross.
vase.
How do you say NUCLEAR?
Knucklar.
Nuclear.
Oh my God!
Oh, get out of here. It's Knuckler. Everyone knows that.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
How did I say it?
I don't remember.
It's Knuckler.
I can't stop eating now. I better stop.
Well, don't eat during the show. Okay, so look, let's keep things moving, for fucking
Wait.
Christ's sake. No one wants to hear us think we're fucking the cleverest people in the world. They want to hear a goddamn
But you
entertaining
didn't get
show.
to
I'm a
say
human.
mine and
I'm a
you
human
talk about
being,
yourself.
and you know what? I have stuff going on that you don't even know about, Justin.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's a great segue to our topic. I'm a human being, and I have stuff going on in my life.
Yeah,
But we never even got to get into who you are or who I am.
that's what I'm saying.
You just said
Oh.
he was poor.
Yeah.
Okay, so some more history here. Ryan and I worked together on Acceptable TV as writers
What
and
is that?
performers.
I don't
Well, it's an
remember
old
that.
show that no one's ever seen. Go look it up on eBay.
Literally, no one's. Can I tell you a
Or
quick
Google.
story?
On
Can I tell you a
eBay?
quick story?
I meant Google.
Do you know that
They're all the
you know,
same nonsense
Do you know
words.
that before the show premiered, I remember standing in a Tower Records, staring at the DVDs of the new season of the Weeds or whatever, the DVDs of the TV shows. I was like, wow, in just a few months, I'm gonna be staring at the DVD first season release DVD. Imagine the cover art of Acceptable TV. You know what I mean? Really,
dreaming.
these dreams, because every show gets a DVD release. The
Well,
show is
not
so
our show.
nothing, just a fart in the wind of the yawning chasm of TV broadcasting that it didn't even get a DVD release.
Well, let me ease the pain by just letting you know that there are people out there that really
What channel did it air on?
VH1 worst
Friday
for
nights.
one season,
Friday
or-
nights.
Friday nights at 4 a.m. No, it wasn't that bad, but it was that's like putting a fucking action adventure show on the Cooking Network. It just was the worst fucking place to put
Was
a comedy
it an animated show?
show. No,
or-
well, there was animated portions,
Segments.
but it was just a sketch show. It was mini TV shows, and it was really good. And just to say, there are a lot of people that really liked it.
Who?
I don't know. What do you want me to rattle off a list of names? I've heard people say, "Hey, man, Acceptable was fucking amazing."
What, on the street?
Yeah, I'm walking down the street and the homeless guys. Oh my god.
Yeah. I didn't never watch TV, but that's the one show I would,
I would sneak into
Best Buy.
Sears. Yeah. No, I don't know. Just people. I've heard it before. So and also I feel it was good. It was a good show, But
Well, what do you do? What do you do to pay the bills then?
Huh? Oh, Ridley.
Thank God we have
Right.
that cricket here.
Yeah.
to fill us.
No,
Yeah.
you have to have something.
Right now, I'm
if you're-
working on something that I don't want to talk about because
someone will
it's
steal it.
It's a freelance writing job for
Oh, okay.
for a TV show.
Yeah.
But I'm so I've
what
learned.
TV show?
I don't want to talk about it. I've experienced so much disappointment in the last year of things like being dangled in front of my face and then
Like dicks?
whoosh, and then
Like
taken
like
away.
big dicks?
Like clawing through the Sahara and seeing a desert oasis and then finding out that it's just.
So you are talking about giant, huge dicks.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
didn't I
see what
say
you mean, though.
that?
It's better to not talk about it because
Yeah,
it'll
don't-
probably be something. It'll turn out shitty anyway, so you might as well not talk about
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
that's Ryan's life.
I agree. By the way.
I'm most known for House of Cosby's, which is an unfortunate for me because it's like, come on, I'm better than that. I could do better than that.
I think that was your peak, actually. In all honesty.
When I die, that'll be on my gravestone.
Yeah.
Creator, writer of House of Cosby's.
You're proud of
See,
it.
I am proud of it, but it's like I can't live it down. It's all anybody ever wants to talk about. No, I'm not that upset about it. It's fine.
Something. See, the thing is I might not have anything going on right now. I might be struggling and broke, but you know what? I haven't reached my peak yet. So I'd rather be before the peak, climbing up to the peak, than like you are tumbling down the side of the mountain.
True.
That sounds like the people though that do are characters or whatever at
House
Disneyland. They
renovations.
want to be actors. That's what they're like. I haven't reached my peak yet, and they're like 45 years old and are still dressing up like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what boat we could be in.
I got to get Jackie back on mic.
Sorry.
I did.
Have I not been on mic the whole time?
No, you have. You sound.
I've been
fine.
eating a lot of candy too.
No, that's good. Candy's good. I think candy it gets your energy
No, you
levels
know what I'm
up.
saying though? Is like the people that come out and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a famous actor, and then all they can get is like waitressing jobs or like doing the parade at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. I was like, and then they're just like, yeah, I'm just living out my dreams here, and one day I'm gonna make it.
Well, those people aren't being honest with
One
themselves.
day they may. You never know.
I really doubt it.
They're just
The
not
ones
being,
who are almost 40.
You never know.
Hey,
You never know.
I was just thinking about that today.
Yeah,
Again, sorry, I keep talking about Disneyland, but
Look at
I
Tom
do love
Sizemore.
it on the parades. What happens? You know how they're imitating like kind of High School Musical is the parade. It kind of emulates that, the costumes and stuff and
It's
the
like
dance
basically
routine.
the High School Musical.
Well,
production
it's
numbers.
not a High School Musical, but definitely is like more they're dressed, like.
But it's Disney. They could call it High School Musical. Why don't they?
It's a different theme. I don't know what the theme was because I didn't get to watch the whole parade.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens when they are looking a bit long in the tooth? Remember how we had that conversation about what happens to strippers when they're a bit long in the tooth? Like,
Oh, yeah,
what
where do they
happens?
go?
What happens to
Where do they
Disney
go?
employees? Like when they say, you know what, Jennifer, we've loved your service here, but you haven't done enough for
you
with
were
your
really good. You were really good
good
at Snow
tenure.
White.
Yeah,
but you're
but-
starting to show some age.
yeah.
little lady.
What happens?
And
Like,
Snow White is forever young. We're
Are
sorry,
you
Jennifer.
saying? Well, see, because
I want to know what
You're gonna
happens.
start
fired.
picking trash.
I
You
want,
can pick trash.
I want people.
You can still
I
wear
want
the Snow
people
White
to
outfit.
call in with stories on. Okay, two things. What happens when you're an amusement
write
park
us an email.
employee?
Yeah, write us an email.
Okay, fine.
yeah.
Write us an email
At
at
At grandmasvirginity.com or grandmasvirginity@gmail.com.
is that an actual email address?
Say
will
it one
be
more time.
today.
Say it one more time.
grandmasvirginity@gmail.com.
Okay, so two things I want to know.
You
What
can email
happens to
us
the
there.
Disneyland employees who were Snow White or Prince Charming or whatever when you become long in the tooth, and what happens to strippers when you become long in the tooth?
Well,
Say your peak is 40 years old and you're a stripper. What are you supposed to do with your life after that?
Well, Jackie and I talked about that. Like, and I have a few. There's only a very finite list of options for these strippers. Like, one is that they're dead. The other is that
Hopefully they marry someone rich.
marry somebody rich and live off of that once their looks are gone. The other is that they just
Strip-
switch over to some shitty job.
Or they strip in North Las Vegas,
Oh,
which
or-
is like
which-
dregs of the earth,
Yeah,
bad,
which
very,
allows
very bad.
you
They're
can
they're
strip
they're
till
the
you're 90.
dregs of the earth. There's Jumbo's Clown Room in Hollywood.
Yeah, but those girls have like flair and flavor. Like they've got a whole thing with they're like tattooed and like whatever. I'm talking about women that are tore up.
from the floor up.
You know what I mean? Like just really, 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 really bad.
Well, okay, look. So
They're believe
well,
me,
let's
they're
get back to
strip
the
clubs.
Disneyland side of it. So
Disneyland side of it, who
so-
delivers the news? Like, hey, like I said, we use Jennifer. I don't know why, but Jennifer.
Jennifer
was Snow White, and one day they say, you know what, you don't have to show up for work.
What do you mean? Here, I'll be Jennifer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, you'll Jennifer, I just wanted to tell you you've got tomorrow off.
Oh my God, that's so great. Why? Well, why? I mean, I can come. I'm available. I don't need it off.
You know, why don't take the whole week off?
Wait, what? No, I have to pay rent. Will I get paid? Is it paid off? Paid time off?
No, Jennifer, we appreciate your time here at Disney, but I think it's time that we go our separate ways.
Well, no, but my 50th birthday's coming up. Like I have to plan. I wanted to put a party. I need the money for that. What are you talking about? I'm Snow White. I'm Snow White. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Cast some young harlottion? What is it?
Harlot. You mixed Harlequin and harlot together. But I want to know what happens. Besides, because there's only one position. Maybe there's one person who's the keeper of all the princesses.
Can I be the Wicked Witch? Can I be the Wicked Witch? I need money.
Wait, I just thought of something. Maybe they put them in like real costume characters. Like you can be Goofy, so they cover their face.
Well, what happens
when they're not agile anymore and they can't come out and do like
80,
a dance?
They hit 80 and it's
what
like,
happens?
You're too slow. Mickey's faster than that. You're too slow.
What? I want to know what happens.
Don't shiver, newborn baby shivers. My love will keep you warm.
Newborn baby shivers. When she's undressed, she shivers like a real newborn. When you hug her, she stops. Newborn baby shivers.
Don't shiver, newborn baby shivers. My love will keep you warm. Who remembers that doll?
I do. My sister had it.
The doll's called Shivers?
You know what that reminds me of when I was singing those?
it literally would just shiver like a fucking fever.
But you put a blanket on it. But you know what? I had this theory when I started singing these commercials.
What a bad product. Wait, can I just really quick? Can I just talk about
how
Baby Shivers?
All spoiled brat kids got like Baby Shivers, My Pet Monster, My Buddy, and lo and behold, guess who got all those toys? Our very own Justin Roiland.
Bullshit.
Spoiled brat.
Bullshit.
Spoiled brat. Because all the poor kids got the Longs and Save On CVS version.
They got a stocking full of coal.
We didn't get dolls with sophisticated microchip gear
did
and
you have Teddy
motor-based
Ruxpin?
technology.
Hold on.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you did.
I
Spoiled.
did. Yeah. I had Teddy
Spoiled.
Ruxpin, but can I just?
We didn't play with cyborgs, Justin. We played with solid plastic and cloth.
And a dreidel, right?
I know that song too.
Hold on. I had Teddy Ruxpin.
Dreidel.
Okay, can we
I'm
get
singing my commercial jingle.
No, that's not it yet.
We're devolving into chaos here.
Listen to his excuse for being rich.
I had a Teddy Ruxpin, and I had it for about 4 days before it fucking broke. It was when the big Teddy Ruxpin recall happened. What did my parents do? They could have easily sent it off and got a new one, got the money back. They could have returned it to the store. They could have returned the old one or buy a new one, return the old one, and the new one's packaging. That whole switcheroony
that you did for years.
That I've invented
at Costco. Yeah.
So what ends up happening is they give it to my Uncle Larry to fix. Mm-hmm. Uncle Larry's a genius. He'll fix it, and I'm not talking shit on my Uncle Larry. He is smart, but he fucking just dismantles this thing, and it's just scattered out all over the floor of where he was living for months. So that was my Teddy Ruxpin.
But the point is,
if I was a spoiled brat, my parents would have said,
No,
did baby's
it
Teddy
doesn't
Ruxpin
matter.
break? Oh, we'll go buy you another one. We'll
point-
buy you more. We'll buy you 20 of them. We'll have them stacked on the wall, so if one breaks, you have another.
Meanwhile, while your Teddy Ruxpin's in the shop, you're distracted by your new Nintendo and your G.I. Joe Battleship.
He just gets louder and louder because he knows that I'm right, that he's a spoiled brat. Because the fact is he's still got Teddy Ruxpin.
Listen.
And I didn't.
I never even wanted Teddy Ruxpin.
But you still got it. And I bet you had a lot of Cabbage Patch Kids, too.
And I had a lot of cavities, too.
You're defending yourself by saying, I didn't even want this toy.
Did you get Teddy Ruxpin?
No.
Did you get My
God
Pet Monster?
forbid.
No.
My Pet Monster.
I did.
You get...
I did.
I got half a wuzzle. That's all I got.
Oh, wuzzles.
Half a wuzzle. And some rich kid had gotten their wuzzle caught up in a bike tire and then sold it at the garage sale.
I think you're lying.
It was all stitched up. Stuffing was coming out.
Can I get back really quick to my thought on Baby Shivers and why that's the worst product ever?
I wanted it.
It's a fucking... Have you seen a Baby Shivers?
Wait, Justin,
I mean,
did
it
you
looks...
get My Buddy?
No, I didn't.
Spoiled.
No, fuck no. And I'll tell you why I didn't get My Buddy, because I didn't want My Buddy.
Yeah, the only reason you didn't get
Might
a
as
certain
well-
toy is because you didn't desire it.
No,
you didn't
that's not-
snap your fingers and
Hold
say,
on.
"I want that, mother."
Now hold on, that's not true. No, let me just explain my theory on or my thoughts on Baby Shivers. Do you guys know about Baby Shivers?
I just sang the stupid song.
I know, but
It's
I'm saying, have you seen Baby Shivers?
Yes.
Clearly,
Okay.
she saw the
God.
commercial.
Stop.
Heard the commercial.
Stop being mean. Everyone listening,
completely
everyone
is.
listening, go to babyshivers.com and take a look at what baby.
That's a website that's still active.
No.
Yes, of course it is. Go to babyshivers.com. Take a look at Baby Shivers.
Let's call the podcast Baby Shivers, and then we'll buy that domain name because it's definitely not being used by the doll.
Yeah, you're damn right it's not, because I'm sure that toy company realized, holy shit, we're selling a doll that fucking shivers. Like, it's sick.
Yeah.
It's like what baby just fuck. Have you ever heard of, like, who's gonna have a baby that's shivering and you're just gonna be like, oh.
You put a blanket on it and it
doesn't-
stops.
Hold
and
on,
you
though.
hug it and it stops.
Hold on, though. What kind of fucking maniac? Like, if my baby was shivering, I'm on the road to the hospital. I'm not putting a blanket on it, hoping that's going to solve the problem.
Is that what your parents? Yeah, clearly that's your every little thing you do. I'm to the hospital with our precious baby. He's
Look.
got a sniffle. Justin, the baby.
Hold
Time
on.
to take him to the best
There's a-
medical care Modesto has to offer.
There's a difference between a sniffle and a fucking, like, fever-pitched shiver.
Well, clearly real
with
babies
sweat
don't
beating
shiver
on his
like
face.
this
It didn't have
mechanical
sweat.
beast.
Look, if you're going to teach
It
your
went
children...
pee. It went pee, I think, and it had diapers.
No, that's like a different doll.
No, Baby Shivers had it
didn't
too.
pee, I don't think.
Why? Because you probably got Baby Shivers too.
No, do you want to know why Baby Shivers didn't pee? Because the toy company said, don't put all your features into one doll. Spread them out over 20 different dolls. That's how you make the most money. Yeah. Baby Shivers, what does he do? He shivers. Baby Pee-Pee, he pees. Baby Poo-Poo poops.
Baby Jaundice.
Baby
he turns
Dribble
yellow.
dribbles a little on the mouth. Baby Tears cries real tears. Like, they
Baby
all had...
Alopecia's hair falls out.
Baby male pattern baldness. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I had my pet monster. I had some boglins. I had my fair share of toys.
Some boglins. You had every
I was
boglin.
raised in a consumeristic society. I was raised raised to believe that, a toy here, a toy there filled the hole of sadness. I'm sad. I want a toy. Oh, I feel happy again. And then the toy, and then what happens? It ends up in your closet. But can I tell you how many times?
Look at what the room
whole
we're sitting
room
in.
is surrounded in
Yeah.
toys.
This is one
so
giant
wrapped
hole,
up.
plastered wall to wall,
Yeah.
with crap and toys and
And
gewgaws
his
and
parents
doodads.
bought all of them. I
Jesus,
guess.
Yeah,
Ridley, you are
absolutely.
the king of overmodulation.
I will say, we talked about Disneyland earlier, and you were like, "Are you a racist?" or blah blah blah. I will say that I hate rich people. Like, I
she's
will go on the
she's-
record. I'm a
she's
racist, but I hate rich people.
She's racist against rich
How
people.
were you raised? What,
Oh, just middle
what
class.
class were you born into?
Middle class.
Class of 2008.
What's middle class? Because even within middle class, there's upper middle class, lower middle class.
Middle class is just the middle of the middle.
Straight
like
down
the
the
like
middle.
the television show.
I have
the
a
hit
theory though.
television show.
Everybody who's raised middle class doesn't really. Middle class covers such a wide spectrum. Okay, we all know that there's rich and we all know there's poor, and those are trailer parks, shanty towns, homeless. Okay, mansions, like multiple homes. Okay, but in between, like, there's a lot. So I sometimes meet people who think they're middle class, and then they start talking. I'm like, no, you were upper middle class.
No, like middle class is you don't splurge on anything. You never have a new car. You always buy a used car. Like you never have anything like brand new in the house.
You
You have what
housekeeper?
you
Did
need,
you have a housekeeper?
not
no,
what you
God,
want.
No. Middle class. Like
Did you rent or own your parents' their home?
we owned our home.
Okay,
But it was
listen. This is fucking boring.
No,
Everyone
it's
at
not.
home is falling asleep.
No, it's not, because
Nobody
people
cares
should
about
know.
this. Middle class is what? Middle class is this. Middle class is that. Nobody gives a shit.
Okay,
What do we do?
Why don't you
What did your
entertain
parents
me?
do for a living?
Yeah,
Uh,
Ryan
business
Ridley.
owners, small business owners.
Like what kind of a business?
Where do you hear this? Where do you get a load of
Oh
this?
boy, so he is a rich
British
bitch.
Petroleum, oil,
Shut up.
and
Shut up.
Gloria Vanderbilt was my mother.
Shut up.
Show and tell time. Another teddy bear? My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories,
Okay, let's move on. We're gonna start hitting some of these some of the regular reoccurring segments that you're gonna be able to enjoy every week on this wonderful show that you're listening to right now. All one of you in
Zero.
total.
Technically, 0 people are listening right now.
It's Ryan's
Well,
mother.
yeah, you want to get all fucking. So we're gonna do a little segment called "Pigs Are People."
Pigs are people.
Okay, so this is where I talk about my theory that when human beings die, they are reincarnated back and born within 24 hours of their death as a pig. Come out of the pig vagina. They're suckling on the pig tittle. They're raised probably on a farm somewhere.
Yeah.
Then when pigs die, they are reincarnated back as humans.
Yeah.
This is my theory.
And all other life forms just die in one life.
That's it. Done.
But humans and pigs,
Their energy goes back into the cosmos.
Yeah.
Already it's flawed because I saw that special on how pigs are raised, and it's like all scientifically done. There's nothing natural about it.
Well, on Earth,
There doesn't need to be.
Yeah, we're talking about reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, but there's reincarnation, spiritual.
Well,
whatever,
you're
but it's
wrong.
like,
You're wrong, and I'm
No.
right. Go ahead. Ask me questions.
Okay, well, so I just want to be clear about this. Pigs die and are reborn as
humans,
people,
yes.
and obviously it's alternate. So then that person dies and they're reborn as a pig. That
Correct.
pig dies, reborn as a human.
Correct.
Okay.
Pigs are people,
Pigs are people.
and people are pigs.
How do you know this?
I just do.
What do you mean you just?
I
You're just
made it
saying
up,
that
and I
it's like
believe it.
If they go to pig farms, and it has to be one that like Trader Joe's and Whole
You don't have to
Foods
go
use.
anywhere. When
It
you
can't
die,
be the
you're gonna
ones
come
from
back.
the-
When you die, you could be a wild boar in South Africa. You
Yeah.
could be a
Vietnamese
on a farm.
potbelly pig in a hippie's apartment.
All I know is you're gonna come back as a baby pig within 24 hours after you get hit by a car in this life, or however you die.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, knock on wood.
Cancer,
AIDS,
murder, a fire,
whatever.
bad wiring in
A
your
guy,
house.
a guy
It could be
hits you in the
anything.
head with a lead pipe, whatever.
Wait, I don't want to talk about pigs. I want to talk about how you thought that I had AIDS when we started working together.
Okay, yeah, really
Is that
quick,
real?
really quick.
Wait a minute. We have a segment called Pigs Are People.
Okay, yeah, let's get to that in a
And
second.
now it's just being hijacked.
This
Okay.
is more interesting.
So pigs are people, really quick.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, ask me questions. Go ahead. Try to blow holes in it. You can't.
I already don't. I mean, I don't even.
Well, you know what?
believe it
That's not
because
blowing holes in it. The audience is
Yeah.
just hearing someone who doesn't agree
Yeah,
with
you're
it.
a naysayer.
If you wanna shut this thing down, then lay it on me. Let's what.
But every question that's been asked so far, which has just been one, you've just said because I know.
Okay, go ahead. Ask me a
Because
question.
I know.
Ask me one more question then about it. Let's hear it. Got you stumped, don't I? Oh, I guess pigs are people then, and people are pigs.
No, I believe your theory, but
No, you don't.
yes, I do.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be doing my job if I.
Okay, well then
didn't-
ask me a question.
Okay, all
Try to
right.
blow holes in it.
All
You
right,
can't.
Okay.
Impossible.
Okay, God, you're right. It's pretty
Okay.
airtight.
We'll come back
Okay.
to this next week.
No. I have
This is
a
a
question.
failure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
24 hours between a human death and a pig birth.
Correct. Where do they go in between?
Yeah.
There's an in-between lives area. It's very similar to Scientology, where when you die as a human, you go to the in-between lives area, and you await.
Or as a pig.
You're a soul. You're a spiritual being. You go to the in-between lives area as a spiritual being. Your mind is erased, and you are you fight with the other human souls or the other souls for the zygote, the inception of a pig fetus,
Womb.
and you grab it and you go into it, and then you are popped out, and you are now a pig,
Okay.
a baby pig. Wow, and you're sucking on the
Okay,
big.
now I have questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so all the dead souls
Uh-huh.
are in a room. Okay, and it's okay, everybody. We're recently dead people. There's a new pig zygote coming up, but of course, as you know,
No.
there's only one of you who can enter it, and it's going to be the strongest, fastest, most
No.
powerful one of you. Go.
Wrong. No, it's chaotic. It's total chaos.
Well, then how do people even know?
How do people know what? They just know. They see other people grabbing
Well, then it's too late.
no. There's hundreds of thousands.
It's like fighting over a baseball. A foul ball. and a-
No. How many? You have to remember that every minute. Probably, I don't know what the exact statistics are, but every minute there's X amount of pigs that are born on
Yeah.
farms and here
Oh,
and
so
there.
the
and there, blah,
zygotes
blah,
are
blah, blah.
constantly popping up.
Constantly popping up. And you see people grabbing them and then disappearing. And the whole time you're in the in-between lives area, you're just racked with pain. Everything hurts.
So you want to get out of there
You
as
wanna
quick
get the
as
fuck
possible.
out of there.
That explains it.
So-
Are there better zygotes than others, or I guess it doesn't matter?
Doesn't-
a pig's a pig.
Just get one and go. And they're
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
You have to
Just
fight.
How
stop
many
the pain.
times can you keep going? Is it cyclical? Like,
Infinite.
it's never ending.
Infinite. Pigs are people
So
until.
it means when you eat bacon, you're eating a human.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
is
why
there-
Jews don't like to eat pork.
Yeah.
Ridley can attest to
What's
that.
the real reason? Because they're
Because-
dirty animals, I thought.
No, it's because that Moses, when he brought down the Ten Commandments, little known fact, also said, "Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not worship any god other than me," etc., etc. And also, by the way, pigs are people.
What is the real reason why Jews don't? It's because they're filthy animals and they're on 4 legs or something, right? It's like
Well, aren't cow? Everyone's on 4 legs. All right,
no,
look.
no, there was something.
Yeah,
like,
do you really know
chickens
why?
Are okay, but
What's the real reason? You know.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about something more important here.
obviously, look, it's not. If we keep going off on other
Yeah,
tangents,
tell
it's
us,
because pigs are
please.
people is a terrible topic.
Go ahead.
Pigs are people is a great topic,
stupid.
and all I want to know right now, before I get to explaining why Jews don't eat pigs,
Are you gonna go my way?
listen.
Lenny
Yeah.
Kravitz
Is there
on that.
another room next door full of pig souls that are fighting over human zygotes?
Yes.
Okay. How do they know? How do they even fight? They're pig souls.
Hey, Mr. Overblown microphone. I'll tell you how they know. They know because it's the same soul. It's the same. When you are a spiritual being in a body. The body is just meat. It's not what you are. It's the spiritual being that that is really what's operating everything. You're that same spiritual being when you die as a human and go to the in between.
Oh, I see. The entities that are in these rooms, whether they came from a pig body or a human body, are all equal.
Yes, and this is true. And I am going to build a religion around it one of these days when I get to it. But I got
But
other
you
shit to worry
said
about.
people had their memories wiped. What happens to the pig souls? They get their memories back?
Wiped.
Well, what's the point of wiping a pig memory?
Because
The
when
only
you
thing
want to
that-
be born as a human and wake up as an infant with all these memories and knowledge of you being a pig and
Written
being
around
slaughtered
in the mud.
You think that animals don't retain memories? Pigs are some of the smartest creatures on the planet.
They retain memories. Mammary glands.
Okay. Anyways, look, we're done with pigs or people. We're
But we're going to come back to this. Is a recurring segment.
yeah,
No,
next
God, I
week.
hope
Thank God.
not.
Well, yeah, every week.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Until the book is published.
Captain EO made me cry.
The new version?
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
What
It
did they
made
do
you
to it?
cry?
Did they remaster it? Is
Yes,
it in 3D?
they remastered it and well, of course,
Remastered
it's still in
it?
3D, but it is. It's not fair because no matter what I say, because you're like I hate Disneyland, and when
Well,
I go
no,
there, blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah, it's
hate
like,
it.
because I love it.
the only thing I want to go to see at Disneyland is Captain EO.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't think I'm gonna be sitting there fucking bawling.
Well, because it meant
I'm gonna
I
laugh the whole
remembered-
time.
No.
Why would you laugh?
Because I'm tough.
Because you feel the emotions welling up. You're like,
No,
you laugh to cover it.
because I'm tough and I hide my emotions.
No, so many memories of it. I remember seeing Captain EO when I was little, and I remembered everything about it. And then it's totally awesome. And then at the end, you realize Michael Jackson's dead. That's great. It made me so sad.
Yeah, but you have to remember is that like Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson that was in Captain EO was dead right after they wrapped Captain EO. It was like, all right, and
no.
cut, and then he died and withered away into some fucking weird lunacy.
No.
And he's adopting kids and dangling them out the window. I mean, Michael Jackson.
He
as
had a
we,
good grasp on Blanket, and I saw it.
Are you
Yeah.
a big Michael Jackson fan?
I love Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Oh.
Look, I'm a fan of Michael Jackson, just like every red-blooded American.
Uh-huh.
But I'm the first to admit that he went a little, off the fucking deep
You're not
end.
the first to admit.
No, I am. I'm gonna stand up and be the first one on America.
Says, I think something odd has been going on with Michael Jackson
Yeah.
You know
for the
what
last
I would
20 years.
What
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah, thank
though
God.
is
And I'll be the
Somebody.
first to admit it.
to make
Finally,
it.
the silence is broken. Somebody who's brave enough
Go ahead.
to call a spade a
Oh,
spade.
God.
Take it and run with it, America.
They should have Captain EO and Thriller back to back. That's the only thing is I thought like that would have sent me over the
Why
edge.
not just throw Moonwalker in there?
No, well, it's just like I would love to see Thriller on. I know it was never shot in 3D, so that could never happen because Captain EO is like 3D. But if they did those back to back, I would die, and I think that they would triple their profits.
You know what's funny too about Captain EO in 3D? It was like, oh, this is such a revolutionary. With Avatar, Avatar, all these 3D movies. It's the same fucking technology as Captain EO.
I don't even I don't understand with 3D. When I went and saw Avatar,
I haven't seen it yet. So I
Okay,
probably won't be
well,
able to comment.
At the end,
It's
the
so
general.
good.
Do you mind if I just tell you what happens at the very end?
Yeah, you
Go
can.
ahead, please.
I'll probably never see it.
Spoilers for anyone listening. Fast forward 2 minutes. Go ahead.
No, I was just kidding. I'm not gonna really talk about the end. What I
Okay.
want to talk about is when
Go watch Pocahontas.
When I went and saw Avatar, this is my first 3D movie.
Dances with Wolves.
This is my first 3D movie. I'd heard from everybody how amazing 3D technology is these days. I'd seen stuff when I was younger, and it's, is what it is. And I go and I put on the glasses, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching the movie, and 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes in, nothing has yet come out of the screen and floated in front of me, and I've swiped at it thinking I could touch it. It didn't happen, and it didn't happen through the entire movie. And I don't understand why make a 3D movie if you're not gonna have stuff flying out of the screen or stuff hovering in front of you like a little robot that floats on, and then I don't understand
Is
that.
it more the magical flying scenes that are
Well, no.
3D, or-
It's
nothing comes out of the screen. It's
You know
the
what?
depth.
You-
It's the depth.
You
that's
miss
creative.
you miss the whole point.
No, that's what everybody tells me.
Because here's the thing.
There's already the illusion of depth in a 2D movie.
no, there's not. You dumb.
Yes, there is.
There is in the sense that it's like there's already depth in the photograph you look at, but the difference is
Yeah.
of course, but the difference.
But you know what? There isn't stuff popping out of the photograph, looking
There
like it's
is in
hovering
Captain
outside
EO.
of the frame.
In
Okay,
Captain
sure.
EO, there is.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
that little
I
floaty
know.
guy.
And it
Yes,
looks-
and
it
in
looks
the
like
Muppet Showcase Adventure Ride or whatever, where the little thing floats around and you look like you can grab it and put it in a bag.
what little thing?
The little
Be
Muppet. Have you seen that
specific.
thing?
Be
Are you talking about
specific.
Captain EO?
No,
No,
the
he's talking
Muppet-
about the
there's
Muppet thing. There's a
Right,
Muppet
there's
thing
a
now.
Muppet thing.
We're totally off on a
Yeah.
tangent.
A 3D Muppet show?
Yeah, it's amazing. Have you seen this?
Wait,
Yeah, it's
where
good.
would I
It
see
is
it
good.
at?
No, he's right.
Where can't you see it at?
MGM Studios in
MGM
Florida.
Studios.
Oh,
Or
I was gonna
California
say the
Adventure?
Las
Does they
Vegas.
have it?
California Adventure. It was
Yeah.
there for a minute, and then they pulled it because they have
Yeah.
no
What's there now?
nothing.
Ooh, soaring over California is good. That ride makes
That
me
might have been
cry.
what used to be there.
That's a good
They might
ride.
have replaced the Muppet thing. with
Well, that was a
Soaring Over
good move.
California.
Yeah, I
It's a
love
good
that
move.
ride.
The point is,
As much as I love the Muppets,
Tower of Terror too.
but I don't love how they were
I
mistreated.
thought I was gonna. My
The
legs
free
were gonna get cut
tortillas.
off at
Wait,
Soaring
hold
Over
on.
California.
Let's get back to Avatar. So let me just tell you really quickly. Not that anyone gives a shit who's listening to this, but the idea is that you're looking at a screen and it almost, in a magical way, sort of looks like a window. The same
No,
effect.
it doesn't.
Hold on.
Because it edits. It jump cuts
Okay,
around.
fine. But it's like going to a play, and the depth of the stage, the depth of the actors behind it, behind the screen, the depth, the actual perceivable depth, as opposed to a 2D flat image where you're like, oh yeah, I can tell that car is behind that orange. Do you know what I
There's
mean?
something
But
that a
it's-
camera does that it creates illusion called depth of
and
field.
nobody cares.
Depth of.
This is the most boring thing,
Yeah,
right?
No,
Jack?
it's
Well, I
not
don't-
boring.
I think it's boring.
You think it's boring?
Well, only
Of course she does.
all I know is that
Because she's our target demographic.
why don't we all have whistles? And why don't every time someone's boring, we blow the whistle and we move on?
Captain EO 3D made my eyes water. That's what I remember from when I was little, and what I remember
From
now
emotion?
is no. Well, I did cry at the end when he's saying, "You're just another part of me." But whenever the things fly towards my eye, I go like this, and my eyes start watering as if something's gonna poke me. So I have a hard time watching 3D.
Can you sing a song from Captain EO for us?
You're just another part of me. Hee hoo hoo.
So, he hoo is actually lyrics.
That's
in
the
that
end
song.
song, and then
Who's he singing that to?
we are
All the
here
little
to
kids that he
change
molested?
the world. He didn't.
I know.
He really didn't.
I was one of the little kids, and he never touched me.
Those parents are fools.
Well, hey, my parents were cool. They were cool.
Yeah. Where do you think they got all that Teddy Ruxpin money?
Yeah,
From
from Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson never molested me. I went to his ranch every day when I was a little kid.
I wish I could have gone
I got
there.
to cuddle with him, and
Yeah.
like,
wish.
But then you told your
kiss the
parents
pink
and your
dragon.
parents' lawyer something different, or didn't you, Justin?
well, I didn't want
We
Michael to go to
are
jail.
change. You know Angelica Houston is in it? Do you remember her?
Oh,
wait,
you mean
guys
the-
haven't even seen Captain EO.
No,
have
see,
you?
I saw it 100
You
years
did?
ago. I don't
You did.
remember. Look
You
it.
will be surprised at all the
I'm done
celebrities.
talking about Captain EO.
It's really good.
I'm sick
That's
of it.
all.
If I have to hear one more word about Captain EO.
Justin, what else is on our table of contents that you have written down?
Moonwalker,
Well, we've got
Thriller.
We've got to talk about the.
This is it.
Not Michael
I-
Jackson
yeah.
related subjects.
If I hear about Mike-
I have. This is it.
All right, so we're at the point in the show where we're gonna hit the new Stampede segment.
Oh boy, this is exciting. This is Justin. Can I explain this?
Yeah, please, Ryan.
This is where Justin gets out his iPad and pulls out a program called Skynet. What's it called?
Sky Grid.
And he goes through and he reads about all the latest news, up to the minute.
Up to the second.
Of
course, by the time...
If something blew up in Pakistan 30 seconds ago, Justin's going to have the article on his iPad right now.
Of course, by the time you guys get to hear this, it'll be old news.
Yeah.
But, whatever. Merger creates airline giant. Uh-oh, United.
Oh my God. You know, yeah, I heard about this. This is where United and Continental got together and decided to create a giant that's going to fly through the air, like a giant,
literally,
like a
giant.
Voltron thing. Yeah, I heard about this.
Like Jack and the Beanstalk giant. Yeah, so that's true.
Because their dream is that if we have a giant that's going to fly around through the air, we can put people in there. And then also it can defend.
And also it'll be a first. And we'll be the coolest people because we did it
So
first.
basically this segment is we talk about the news and what's actually...
Moving on. So we covered the giant airline. Clues emerge in New York car bomb. New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg ate dinner in a... I'm stalling for the load because it takes forever to load. Bloomberg ate dinner in Times Square restaurant Bluefin to demonstrate that he's not afraid of car bombs.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Ooh, good for you.
Yeah, there's like
Buster
a
Brown.
million. Well, they don't have. Do they have SWAT in New York? What would they have to like? I was gonna say he's probably surrounded by some like NYPD.
Oh, he's probably wearing
special forces and a bulletproof vest.
Probably in a bulletproof cube.
Yeah.
But can I just read the comment below that? Because that's the whole article. This website.
That's where you get the real news.
Business Insider Clusterstock wrote the whole article. It was what I just read. He's not afraid of car bombs. He's eating dinner here at this place. This guy comments. He says, "Good thing to know. He's also not afraid of crappy, overpriced martinis and tourists wearing blazers, pretending to be pretending they're big city New York folk. Because that restaurant sucks, asshole." Says Jason Moon. All right, next topic.
That guy really has an axe to grind with
that restaurant that Bloomberg
socialites.
They probably fired him. He was probably disgruntled.
All right, golfer shoots all-time low 58. Ryo Ishiwaka shoots a 12 under 58, and he wins a big cock in his ass.
Oh yeah, because a low score in golf is good.
I don't know.
Yeah, the lower your score in golf is, the better.
Well, who gives a shit? Moving on. Obama relentless on oil spill. Oh, he's so relentless. Obama sounds serious. Warning about oil spill. Obama sounds serious warning about oil spill. That's an actual headline.
He sounds like he sounded like a trumpet.
Yeah, I guess, okay, so...
What's the point of this segment?
We're just rattling off.
We just go through and we comment on it?
What do you got to say about it? What do you want to say? Oh, U.S. President Barack Obama says widening Louisiana oil slick could have a potentially unprecedented environmental and economic impact.
Widening it? Why would they want to widen it?
We shouldn't widen it then.
Yeah, let's not widen it.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Pull back.
We should narrow it.
Pull back the wideners.
Yeah.
Call off the wideners.
They brought out a giant butter knife and they're smearing that oil spill all over the Gulf of Mexico, and they should stop doing that.
I'm Jerry Widener. I widen oil spills. Triple Crown in the offing. I don't know what that means.
Oh boy, that's probably the Derby.
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Fletcher is impressed with Boral. Boral predicts Triple Crown with Super Saver. On horse racing, Boral predicts Triple Crown. Who gives a shit?
I think
Moving on.
This segment needs more
juice.
Focus. More focus.
More juice.
Maybe we could.
All right, how about this? Okay. Latest on the iPad.
Oh, and you're on an iPad.
Send text messages from the iPad with Texty.
Okay.
That sounds cute.
Yeah. A little too cute.
You can't send text messages already?
Well, no. No. I don't think so. All right, that was the new Stampede for this week.
Oh, God.
Speaking of the circus,
Jackie's reading a book. That's not good. That's not good when one of the quote unquote co-hosts
starts reading a book.
Starts just like when one of the co-hosts basically gets in the same mental state as they would if they were in a dentist's office waiting for a teeth cleaning.
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well, does it,
Not
Justin?
good.
No.
Have you guys seen the commercials for the new for that Jello, the new Jello snacks, the 69 calorie Jello snacks?
No, 69 calories?
Or something like that, 65.
Is that good or bad?
What is a standard Jello?
Well, I don't know, but
Is 69 calories a lot of calories?
well, I'm sure that all the
Wait,
housewives.
in general, relatively speaking?
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about calories?
You don't know
No.
nothing about calories.
The human body is meant to consume in order to function properly.
No, but I mean, what's normal?
A minimum of 18,000 calories a day.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Hold
So
on.
I wouldn't
69 is
know. I mean, that sounds
incredibly low.
Hold
ridiculous,
on.
but
Really quick.
how much? What is average?
I'm sure all the housewives across America
are not
watching
listening to this show.
and also, but that's why
But
we
you
get
never know. Look at young. Who is Morrissey's biggest fan base?
Housewives.
Young Hispanic people. Okay, who could predict what you're going to appeal to?
All I'm saying is that they're not going to hear us so we can talk shit, but also they're all seeing this fucking Jello commercial and they're creaming in their pants because they're
Yeah.
like, the whole commercial. I'm not kidding. If you've seen this commercial, and you know what, I'll do you one better. I'll capture the fucking audio and I'll cut the audio of this commercial into the podcast if I don't get lazy about it. But I'll try.
Which
would have been
means
great
you
if we
will.
had that.
I'll try. I'll do it. I have a whole setup to do it. But what the point is, these commercials, they show like a girl eating this fucking shitty Jello. Like, it's pudding. It's not the Jello we love.
It's
Jello
pudding.
pudding.
It's not.
It's
not
all
red
chemically
Jell-O.
refined to be low calories, right? So it's like, and the song in the background, you have to listen very carefully. But the girl singing, it sounds like a porn star who's getting fucked. The way she's saying, "Oh yeah," because like the song is the lyrics are, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And then over the top, you hear a narrator, 69 calorie snacks from Jello. They're so good and they're healthy for you. But in the background, you hear like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's really sexual and like really like creepy. And every time it comes on, I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like a girl getting fucked in the ass on a porno.
In the ass?
Yeah, totally. Why not? Sure. In the ass on a porno. Taking it full giant big penis right in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do-do-dee-dee-da-da-dee-dee. Oh yeah.
So wait, can we set a scene here? The ad
So
execs.
what?
Well, I'm just
Wait,
imagining.
so what?
So what are they trying to tell me when I see this commercial? Are they trying to tell me this little cupcake is this little cup of shit is like getting fucked in the ass?
Justin,
is that
can
what
I-
they're telling me?
Can we do a little scene right now? Can we do a little
Maybe.
scene right now, Justin?
Yes.
Now you're making me imagine the boardroom, right?
Okay, so what are you
I'm the client.
Okay.
And you just came to me with this ad campaign.
All right, so I'm the what's the guy? Don Draper. I'm Don Draper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
no
the-
Playing
way.
me this ad. You're playing me this ad.
All right.
The first cut of it.
Okay. And then, okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. End.
Okay. Jerry,
Yes.
can I give you my thoughts?
Please
First
do,
of all,
sir.
I want to say great overall. It's exactly what we were going for. You captured what Jello is trying to say when they're selling their product. However, it sounds a little too much like the woman is getting fucked in her regular vagina.
Well, hold on, sir. Let me just make it very clear. That is a subliminal message that was intended for you to hear and for all the housewives and men and ladies
I
and
understand.
gentlemen.
I understand. But I'm just saying we wanted the sound of the woman to be like she's getting fucked in the ass.
Done
That
and done.
sounds like vaginal sex.
So the oh yeah needs to be higher at the
higher
end,
pitch.
higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have
So
to
they-
just
yeah.
re-record it.
Yeah.
Just re-record it.
Delicious sugar-free Jello gelatin with 0 Weight Watchers points value per serving. So treat yourself to nothing. Jello, so fun.
This is going to be an
Oh.
explicit.
Go ahead.
No,
Let me hear it.
I'm just saying.
What
this
you're about to
podcast
say-
is going to be. No. I'm just saying this is clearly going to be
What
explicit.
this new thought you have is going to be very explicit.
The previous segment was a little explicit, so this is going to be an
well,
explicit.
look, if we're going to be explicit, if we're going to have to be explicit,
Let's be fucking all
let's
the way
really
explicit.
do it. Let's
Yeah.
really own it.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to talk about is like, giant like pulsating penises.
Okay. Good.
So let's just talk about those
Okay.
for a little bit.
I was watching some hardcore pornography the other day, and I saw there was a giant pulsating penis. And you know what's weird? The pulsating.
Where's my book? Where's another book? I already looked at all the pictures in this one.
Pulsating purple penis. It's like that 60s song about
That's a
the
one-eyed
people.
one.
Yeah, there you go.
Giant purple people.
I think
eater.
that song was probably about
A giant,
genitalia.
Oh, I think it was too.
Giant purple people eater.
Okay, let's get fucking. What are we doing? Are we done? I mean, do we?
Are
we just tail spinning?
Well,
like, what are we doing here? Is there any other thing
Look,
you want to
think
talk
about this like a gymnast, an Olympic gymnast. You can't just, oh, we're done. You gotta like eat. You gotta stick the landing. It's gotta be nice. You know what I mean? Graceful.
Oh
You
God!
can't just fucking end
Hey,
something.
what happens to gymnasts once they've
they-
hit their peak? Besides coaching, what can you do?
Endorsement deals. Live off of
Like,
your parents.
what's Mary Lou Retton do? What does she? Does she do coaching?
endorsement deals?
What about people who never got a medal? What do they do?
Have you been to Santa Monica?
Oh, 3rd Street Promenade. Performance art?
No,
They
homeless.
juggle chainsaws.
They have sign. They have cardboard.
So they're
signs.
all okay, so the people on Santa Monica 3rd Street Promenade are either ex-Olympians who never placed a medal, princesses,
schizophrenics
or ex-strippers.
or drug or alcohol
You
abuse.
can,
Army-
you can
army
make a
vets.
lot of
Army
money, I'd
vets.
imagine.
Listen, I'm about ready to quit my current job and just go down to that place and with a
I think
metal
even
sign.
just, or no, I mean, I think even just like with a guitar or whatever, I think that
Yeah.
they make a killing on the weekends, no matter what they're
Absolutely.
performing.
It's no joke. I had a friend who did that. It's
How much
very
could he
serious
make?
business.
Well, it's kind of a joke. I mean,
You can
How
make
much could he
hundreds of
make?
dollars. Hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of
So
pennies.
can they make $500 a week doing that?
They can make more than $500.
they could make enough to live
There's-
the dream
There's
of a
there's
lifetime.
battles. That's the the spots. It's like turf. You want to get the good setup.
It's the
and
same as the people on Hollywood Boulevard,
Yeah,
I imagine.
dressing
But I
up in
imagine now
costumes.
they don't really make that much money. But I think if you've got a good act, you could probably make. You think you could make $500 a week? Hey, email us. Remember?
Yeah, email us. So
I want to know how much a performer on 3rd Street Promenade makes a week.
So
Be
give us
honest.
an email. Shoot us an email at grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Also, go to www.grandmasvirginity.com to
for
get
latest updates.
for the latest
Merchandise.
podcast updates. Give us a 5-star
T-shirts.
rating on iTunes. Subscribe to our show. We promise we're going to try to get it out at least once a week.
Once a week.
That's the hope.
That's good.
I mean, look, if we shoot for once a week, then you'll be lucky to get twice a month. But at least it's better than once every 6 months, like A Life Well Wasted or some of the other ones.
Yeah.
that are quality over quantity.
Get it
but,
together.
But yeah, please get it together because they're great. They're great, and we want more. But so I guess we should probably wrap it up, and I just want to say that thanks for listening, and Jesus Christ Superstar is a really great musical.
It
You should
is.
probably look it up.
Yeah.
Check
Or
it
there's
out.
a film version as well.
is.
There's a film version
There's
as
a
well.
film version.
At the end of every podcast, we're going to basically plug a different.
Musical.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would have to say that the movie is much better than the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical.
Yeah.
But Yvonne Elliman's in both of them. She plays Mary Magdalene.
Day by day.
No.
that's
not.
That's Godspell. Sorry, that's Godspell.
Hair,
Jeez.
beautiful hair.
No.
That's
No,
not. I thought that
that's
was
hair, I think.
Oh my
but Jesus
God.
had long hair.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd think that they would have.
The sun'll come out
Oh, wait.
tomorrow.
No,
Bet
that's
your bottom dollar.
no, that's Oprah.
Oprah.
Isn't that what it's called?
Oprah the musical.
Oprah.
Isn't it Oprah?
No, that's Oklahoma.
Or
Oklahoma.
Ophi? Is it Ophi?
I'm gonna kill
Ophi.
myself.
What's it called? Ophi?
I think it's called Little
Oh no, Little Orphan Annie.
Ophi.
Jesus. All right, look. That's it for this one.
Yeah.
Everybody say goodbye to the audience.
All right, let's turn.
What an
Justin,
unceremonious
fade up the exit music.
Is it like fucking Hitler, fucking the March of the Soldiers or something?
Hitler had Wagner was recording with electric guitar. What are you talking about?
All right. Tune in next week. We're gonna have all kinds
Special guest.
Yeah, we might have a special guest.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? It could be anyone from our circle of connections.
All losers.
We
is
all
basically
have.
what you're saying.
No, we have a lot of really hot.
Yeah,
hot,
yeah.
Hot
We've
commodities.
got all up and coming successful
We
friends.
got some hot commodities.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
You've got the guy from Cloverfield.
Yeah, I could have him on.
What's his name?
TJ.
I love him. He's great. TJ. He's a good guy. I've got Abed Gaith. You've got Thurup,
You would
creator of
never
Flapjack.
Who's Thurup?
He's the creator of Flapjack. He's
only my
hilarious.
best
What about
friend in the
Dan
whole
Harmon,
world.
the creator of NBC's
Dan Harmon
Community?
would come. Dan Harmon would be a gold bullet in the teeth of a Frankenstein. Metaphorically
Wait a
speaking.
minute. Wait a minute. Is that how you kill Frankenstein, by shooting him in the teeth with the golden
Yeah,
bullet?
didn't you hear about that?
Is that a new? Was
No,
this
that's
new
always
information?
been. He's invincible, and the only way you can kill him is with the gold bullet in his teeth.
So, we gotta get Frankenstein to smile.
Yeah.
His lips are bulletproof.
You make him laugh. You get a bullet made out of gold. You,
Make a gun.
yeah, and you just get off my back, Mom. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure out how to kill Frankenstein.
Van Helsing, this is
All right.
your mother.
All right, that's it. Okay,
Shut it off.
see you guys next week. Stay no to drugs and wear condoms.
Ask us questions. Send emails to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. See you next week.
God, you broke my lamp. I spent $100 on this lamp. Why would you break it?
No sé.
You picked it up and threw it against the wall. I watched you do it. Come.
Oh, no. No sé.